What up, YouTube? It's Aaron, your personal driver. And today I have a live stream. Down here we got little Nate too. Say hi to Nate. What's up, Nate? What's up, Nate? Nate's having a rough day. It's having a very rough day. But it is what it is. We're going to go forward. I got no plans for the live stream today. Rideshare Revolution's in the house. He says no. He doesn't want to chill and hang out. So that's cool. That's fine. We cool with that. I'm down. So I didn't drive this weekend. For those of you who didn't know, I went to a place called Santa Cruz Beach Boardwalk. It's got a catchy name, and we went on rides and stuff, amusement rides. So that's pretty awesome. I had a good time. Trucker guy in the house. What's up, trucker guy? How you doing, buddy? Good to see you there. So really, oh, he's having a rough day. Say hi, Nate. Nate's always having a rough day. Nate's always having a rough day, aren't you, buddy? Aren't you, buddy? So the first thing I had planned today, since Holly House in the house, Robert May in the house. What's up, guys? How you guys doing? Spencer GRF in the house. He says, yo, what's up? How you guys doing? Oh, you want to be on the camera again? Nate loves the camera. What's up? Say I'm on the camera. I'm on the camera. I'm on the camera. He doesn't care anymore. So yeah. Oh, poor baby. He just woke up from a nap, so he shouldn't be too tired. I'm in your old town, and now you're gone. Oh, you're in Seattle? Cool, cool. How you like Seattle, Holly? It's just pretty cool. So, the first thing I wanted to do with you guys is something I thought was a little bit funny. So I thought we could all watch it together.
Once upon a time, in a distant magical land, a beautiful princess fell under a deep spell, ignoring her father as usual, and married a dirt-poor shoemaker. But he was very handsome, so just imagine the babies they would have. What a lovely story!
Give up on Uber? Oh, you're quitting?
I watch people do this all the time. They get into Ubers without checking if it's the right car.
But I have this news clip here from NBC News. Let me turn the volume back on the screen. So we're going to switch over to this screen here. And I thought I'd share this with you guys. So let's watch this for a second.
It looks like an Uber, pulls right up, and you get in. But now police are issuing this urgent warning. There are fake Uber drivers kidnapping, even assaulting unsuspecting passengers. So this morning, our dramatic real-life test. I am posing as an Uber driver to show you just how easy it is for these predators to target you.
You're leaving the movies, the restaurant, a bar, anywhere, and you want to get home. So you order an Uber and hop in. But one mistake.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Oh my God.
Could cost you. Cases popping up all over the country.
The hunt for a fake Uber driver.
Drivers have spiked nationwide.
It happened to Carla Westland last year.
I just saw a car out on the street that looked like an Uber.
But it wasn't really your Uber.
No, it was not my Uber.
The driver and Uber imposter had been waiting outside this club.
I literally woke up to him in the back seat with me. We're parked somewhere, and he's just banging my head against the seat.
And he sexually assaulted you?
Yes.
For hours?
For 3 hours, yeah.
Think this couldn't happen to you? Think again.
Okay, so here's what we're doing. We have this car here that looks like a pretty typical UberEATS. Police across the country say what these fake drivers are doing is literally on their home printers printing out what looks to be an Uber logo. So we did the same thing on our office computer, and they put it right inside the windshield. So that's what we're doing too. That way, when you come out of a bar or a restaurant and you're not paying attention, you don't do the right things to confirm this is really your Uber, they can drive off and do whatever they want, including assaulting you. So I am going to park outside of popular bars and restaurants here in the LA area tonight into the overnight hours when things get pretty late, and we're going to see who comes in here. We have the entire car wired with about 5 different cameras, and we're going to give them advice, and you at home, about how not to become the next victim.
Right away.
Anna?
Yes. on in.
All right, guys. So before we get to this part of the segment, I just wanted to cut in there and say that I had heard about this before, but how? I mean, okay. So first off, on your app, it tells you the car type, the driver's name, and also it tells you their license plate number. So I don't know how anyone can be this dumb to fall for this. I am Givalxo in the house. What's up? Yeah, Spencer. It is funny. No. That whole idea that someone would be dumb enough to get into fake Uber is ridiculous to me. But I don't know, man. It's yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to say about it other than I guess, you know, Darwin's awards go out to people, I guess, sometimes, man. It's just, I don't know. Like, people are so dumb. Rideshare 2K in the house. How drunk can you be? Lol. Yeah, like, oh my god, people are fucking idiots. Yeah, no kidding, Holly. I don't get it. Like, I feel bad for that lady. Like, it sounds pretty terrible to be sexually assaulted for, like, hours. Like, that seems pretty crazy. But also, I mean, I don't know, man. Let's go watch, see what the driver does, and I'll pause it afterwards again before he gives you the tips and hints. But I thought we could have fun with this one, so let's watch some more.
You guys just got into a fake Uber.
That's right. These women got right in, even shutting the door without checking if it was the right Uber.
What?
Passenger.
How you doing?
Fine.
After passenger.
How are you guys?
Hopping in our car.
We're fine. How are you?
Men.
Cheers, mate.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
And women.
How are you?
Good.
All thinking it's their Uber.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
As the night wears on and the drinks flow, out on the street, my car is parked, hazard lights on. And watch what happens when I tell them who I really am.
My name is Jeff Rawson. I'm actually from the Today Show on NBC.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, and you're on TV right now.
No way.
Can I tell you girls something?
Yeah.
My name is Jeff and I work for NBC.
Hi, Jeff. Nice to
Oh my
meet
god,
you.
are we on camera?
You're on camera right now.
Oh, we are.
When the surprise wears off, the sobering reality sets in.
You walked up and you gave me your name and I just said yes. You gave it all away. And now if I were a bad guy, I could drive you off somewhere, I could lock the doors.
And rape us.
Yes. You guys just got into a fake Uber.
Oh my god.
And think about if I were a bad guy. I'm one of the good guys. I
No,
could drive
like you're gone. Like if you have a gun, like there's nothing I could do. You'd be gone.
You're trapped.
I'm done. I'm done for.
So how can you prevent this from happening to you? I'm giving my passengers some tips.
On the app,
Yeah.
check the license plate before you get in. Match the license plate on the car to the actual car.
Yeah.
And
So what's up, guys? First off, Flowmaster 8's in the house. So what's up? Yeah. So I can't believe, first off, where he went, because there were some pretty hot chicks getting in the car. So good on him. But secondly, I can't believe how many people did that. That's crazy. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to say. Like, people, oh my god. First off, it makes me kind of angry because a lot of people who get in the wrong Uber get in my car and it drives me nuts. Like, I get super mad about it. And so, like, I kind of feel like, haha, take that. And then also, it was kind of funny that the other girl was like, you could rape us. Like, yeah, probably. That's not, I don't know if that's a good conclusion to it. Rideshare revolution in the house, says I'm a sexist. Well, it's possible. James, a.k.a. Jim Jones Wolf in the house. What's up? So, yeah, I don't know. So I think the tips he's going to give are going to be check the license plate and that kind of stuff. But the segment's almost over, so let's like, it almost doesn't seem real to me. Like, it almost seems like it's got to be fake, right? Like, it has to be fake. Like, this was set up by the news organizations. There's no way it's actually true. Ugh, I can't believe it. All right. So let's go back to the news segment here and see what happens.
check to make sure the person behind the wheel looks like your driver's photo in the app.
Always confirm on the app the driver's name and picture.
Okay.
And the final tip, don't give away your name. Ask the driver who they are picking up. These girls did the right thing.
What are you picking up for?
They don't get in, but these guys do.
Never ever give your name away. Yeah. Make them say your name. Say, hey, who are you here for? Yeah. Make them say your name so you know they're there.
Thank you so much.
You got it.
Keeping you safe and sound the next time you hop in an Uber.
Can you still take us to our destination?
I can't. I'm not a real Uber driver.
I give you a rose.
Thank you very much.
You deserve it. Thank you.
I'll treasure the rose forever. Happy to help. Uber now says it will focus heavily on safety this year. In fact, they plan on adding an emergency 911 button inside the Uber app, so you'll be connected with the police with just one click. And the best part is your location information will be automatically uploaded right to the police if you're in trouble. Of course, that doesn't matter if you get into a fake Uber, so you need to follow those tips to make sure you're actually with Uber.
Sometimes the license plate number is so small on the phone, sometimes I'll glance at it on my glasses and you just assume, but just saying, who are you here to pick up makes all the sense.
Make them say your name.
You got to like swipe it, you know, make it bigger so we can see.
How much money did you make?
Thank you.
Sarah, so I'm actually going out to do some more runs now. Yeah.
He was paid in roses.
Dear
okay,
Fresh
let me
Pet,
switch the screen over here now, guys, so I can get the big screen on. So yeah, I can't. I can't seriously. When I watch that, I'm like, my mom. I'm like, what is going on? But first off, Spencer says, what's worse, paying upfront pricing or getting into a fake Uber? And I don't know the answer to that, my friend. I don't know the answer. Probably paying upfront pricing, I imagine, if I had to guess. Yeah. And then let's see now. We got. I hope someone pukes in the fake Uber. That would be hilarious if you picked up a super drunk person. That'd be awesome. I hope. And then Jim Stone says, "Sexist is that new video game on P-Sex4." I don't even know what that is, but I'm gonna check it out now. The bearded Uber guy in the house. Yep, that's Gio. All right, hanging out, chilling, relaxing, all cool. So I guess I shouldn't be surprised. I mean, I super am surprised, but I guess I shouldn't really be surprised, because I guess hella people get into my car all the time and they're wrong. The one thing I didn't like about that specific segment is he's like, don't tell the driver your name, and I just think that you absolutely have to tell the driver the name. That's the biggest problem, man. That's the biggest problem is people get into the wrong car. So I like this segment for a couple reasons. One, maybe people who see it will be more likely to verify and not get in my car if they're the wrong person. But also, if they're not going to tell me their name, it makes a big pain in the ass. Yeah, it's annoying, but it is what it is, I guess. So you guys can see my eyes are a little bloodshot still. It's been a crazy couple of days. It's like Wednesday, and I feel like it's Friday of last week. It's been crazy. So, you guys want to see? Here, I'm gonna pull up some of my. I wanted to share some of the pictures with the family here. I know it's not a normal segment, but I haven't really had time to prepare anything because I've been having too much fun with the kids and such as of late. So I'm going to switch over here. Bang. So yeah, so this is the Santa Cruz Beach Boardwalk, and my kid brought a stuffed animal, so we decided to take a bunch of pictures with the animal. But there we are on the boardwalk. Oh, chilling. There's a family picture here that I wanted to show you guys. I actually did a live stream from the boardwalk, but then I got yelled at by the attendant. Yeah, there's the fam. Woo! And my favorite part I just want to show you guys here is Nate. He's chilling. He's chilling. So that's what I've been doing the last couple of days on a mini family vacation. I just got back. Our house is a mess. Our car's a mess. My life's a mess, man. Absolute mess. Don Gray Jr. in the house. What's up, man? But I am, you know, I'm getting closer to getting recovered here. So that's good. You know, hopefully life will get back to normal. It's also Wednesday, so I should tell you, I think we have decided to do the rideshare revolution every week. We're going to rotate guests, though, so I don't have to deal with it, because it is kind of a pain to do it every single week. James says, I hate when people don't get or don't want to say their name. I tell them no name, no ride. Exactly. That sounds like scammers, but now everyone's going to seem scammers after that. Bob S. in the house. What's up, man? Especially those one-letter names that pop up. Dude, I hate when it's like a number or something. When it's like 8. Like, that's the name. Like, God, I hope I don't get murdered. I usually get the riders. I usually greet the riders with their own name. Yeah, Dan, so there's a big controversy over that. A lot of Uber drivers hate saying the rider's name at all. because people will lie and say, "Oh, I'm Jane," but they're not Jane. So I don't know. This news alert was both good and bad, I think. What to do when a woman Uber passenger just gives you their phone number or invites you to their cribs? I don't know. You do you, bro. I'm married, so I got kids. I'm not particularly excited about it. But, I mean, you want to go hang out in their crib? Go hang out in their crib. Just remember, dash cam, dash cam, dash cam, dash cam. As long as you got that invitation on dash cam, you should be covered. You know, so you don't get in too much trouble. But it just depends on what you want, man. I don't know. You do you, man. If I was a single dude, if they had Uber when I was like 21-ish, you know, 20 to 25, man, I'd be getting in so much trouble, and I wouldn't make any money. I'd just be in and out of girls' houses. Even now, as old and fat as I am, I still get invitations every once in a while. Bob S is in the house. Oh yeah, or an email name. Oh yeah, an email name is the funniest. Uber Girl Paula's in the house. If you guys notice, Uber Girl Paula is now Uber Girl Paula California. That's what happens when you get famous. You have to change your name sometime. Bob S, did I say you were in the house? I don't know. Bob S is in the house just in case I didn't. Isn't it Tuesday today? You're really thrown off. It's Tuesday today. Oh my god, are you kidding me, guys? I thought it was Wednesday. Yeah, it's Tuesday. I thought it was Wednesday. I was like, oh shit, I gotta do a live stream, otherwise I'm gonna get in trouble. That's hilarious, dude. That's really hilarious, Trucker Guy. I'm so fucked up right now. I thought it was Wednesday and I was behind. Dave the Uber slave says, use protection. Always, my son. Always, my friend. Always, always. Always got to use the protection. I use the rider's name, but I always prefix it with titled cheap. Dark Road runs in the house. Just getting ready for LA. Are you moving already, Uber Girl? Paula, that's good. So, yeah, I think we're going to be doing the Rideshare Rejects every Friday. We're just going to rotate who's doing the hosting. So one day it'll be on my channel. One day it'll be on Uber DC's channel. One day it'll be on Uber Girls Paula's channel. One day it'll be on Geo, the Rideshare Revolution's channel. One day it'll be on Dark Road Run's channel. And so that way everybody doesn't have to stress out about it. So I think without 100% certainty, that's what we're doing. We've also had some complaints about doing it on Friday because drivers got to drive and make money on Friday. So we might change the day. But as of right now, it's still Friday at 6 p.m. So we'll see. I'll update you guys as we know more information. But I just wanted to say that. What's up? What's going on? Hillbilly Rideshare driver in the house. What's going on? So anyway, what do you guys want to talk about? You guys want me to talk about the Uber app still? I haven't gotten an update. Oh, Rideshare Boom is in the house. What's up, Rideshare Boom? How you doing? Says, hello, I just got home from a good day of Uber. Got to wind down with YPD and friends. Yeah, that's the point. That's the point. And luckily for you, I thought it was Wednesday. I thought I had to stream today, and it is not Wednesday. It is Tuesday. Which shows you how just totally confused I am. Let's pick up some stuff here. So something cool that did happen today is I managed to get 2 new drivers some of their money back. That's good. Yep, that's right. So I had 2 new drivers start driving without a code, and I got them a referral code, so they got money. That's good. The new app is cool, but I had to dial it in because it restores defaults. What? I haven't gotten the update yet. Hold on, guys. Hold on. It's time. Let me switch over the screen so you can see what I'm doing. I'm gonna see if I can get the update. You're in LA, right? That's California, so you think that I would be able to get it right now. So let's bring up bam. Wait, what happened? Oh, there we go. So let's see if I got the new app or not. right now. This is a live exclusive. Live exclusive. No, mine still sucks. Let's try uninstalling it and then installing it. See if that works. Uninstall. Bam. Let's see, guys. Let's see if I can get the update. Why does Uber hate me? Why do you hate me, Uber? Do you know if the it's a different color? It's a different color. This is gonna be it. This will be the new one. I think I do get it now. Woo! Let's explore it. All right, guys, this is live. This is live right now, exclusive. Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. I just wanted to bring the chat over here so I could read the chat too as we do this. All right, here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, boom. Watch, it's the same app now. Okay, yeah, allow it to do that. Oh, sign in. I gotta switch it out. I'm not gonna let you guys see my password. Let me sign in on this one. Okay, here we go. Let's see what happens, guys. This should be exciting. Do all of you have the new app? Am I the only one who doesn't have the new app? Because I went to go because I went to roller coasters this weekend instead of driving. Everyone's already done this. This is not exciting to anyone. Okay, let's go. It looks the same exact thing to me. Wah, wah, wah. Still not a new app. Yeah, it's the same thing to me. Oh, a whole 1.1. That sucks. I'm kind of pissed. No, that's not what I wanted to do. Dang, well, I guess I'll catch up with the, here we go, here we go, here we go. Maybe it's because my rating's higher. What's your rating, Uber or Dave the Uber slave? I always call you Uber the Dave slave. I don't know why. You got it Thursday. Man, no, I still got the old one, man. I haven't got the new app, says James. Droid phones, I can say, are always the last to get anything. That's probably true. Oh, the iPhones updated it first? Yeah, because those are the easiest, probably. No porn, no porn, no porn, no porn. Yeah. So Holly got $2 back from 62K. That's good. That's good. So here's the thing. I always run my Uber business at a loss. The IRS thinks my Uber business is I'm the worst Uber driver that's ever lived. It helps me take money off my wife's earnings. Nothing like ways last minute, James. Yep. I saw that Harry from the rideshare guy posted his Q&A with Dara. I guess we could go watch that. Who else has the new app? Apparently no, only a few people. Say goodbye to Surge. Yeah, fucking Surge. You were driving in Sacramento. Oh, that's right, you're gone now. Yeah, being audited by the bastard. Wait, you're getting audited? Did I miss something? Uber Girl Paula, you're being audited right now? That's shitty. No, it's not the new app. Nothing, huh? They don't have it in New York, says Uber Frankie. Uber Frankie in the house, just in case I haven't said anything. I thought I said that. Wah, wah, wah. Tony Stoll in the house. What's up? Gray Line by RJN in the house. In my humble opinion, we should be called owner-operators instead of driver. I was asked not too long ago if Uber owns my car. Well, I don't think that we are owner-operators, but that's just my opinion. I think that we're employees, but no one asks me. I don't want to be an employee, by the way. For the record, I like being an independent contractor. I just think Uber doesn't treat us like independent contractors. Harry didn't press on upfront pricing, then he knows he effed up. Oh, did he not talk about it? I don't know. We could watch that. I got nothing else to do. So let's go. Harry the rideshare guy interview. Do you know where he released it? Probably on his website, I imagine. Let's go change. I'm gonna change this while I look. 6 reasons why Lyft is better than Uber. Mobile I don't see it, guys. I let you guys watch it, but I don't see it. Here it is. There's no video though. He just recapped it. Oh, here it is. Okay.
Thank you all for joining us today. At this time.
Wait, what?
And as time as a preview.
No.
Our operation driving gets.
That's not it. No. Well, sorry guys, I don't see it. Otherwise, I'd watch it with you and we could laugh at him. Check Pornhub and the Q&A section. Yeah, I'm sure. What's for research, right? John Anderson in the house. It's on YouTube. It's on his YouTube channel. Oh, you guys answered my question. I could have just gone there. All right, let's go check it out, guys. Let's go enjoy it. Better get my earphones though. Hold on. Otherwise, I won't be able to hear it with you guys. Okay. Let's do this now. This should be fun. Okay, switch over here to this one. Okay, here we go. Let's find it. It's got to be a newer video of his, right? Recap. There we go. Bam. We're going to do this, guys. We're doing it right now. It's happening. I'm going to pull the chat over this end, though, so I can read the chat while I'm doing this. I wasn't planning on this, so that's why it's not set up. If those of you are wondering why I'm acting like a crazy person, it's because well, one, I am a crazy person. Andrew Parsons is in the house. So what's up, Andrew Parsons? I think it's just typed up on Harry's page. Yeah, I didn't want to read that. How can a driver delay the rating for a rider the same as the rider does? Drivers can't. Once you make a rating now, it's automatic, and you have to do it in order to pick up someone else. Gray line. Uber eliminated that, so that's one of the things I got mad about. Rhode Island jumper Becky here. Becky B in the house. What's up? I don't know what Rhode Island jumper it means, but what's up, Becky? Hope you're having a good time. Welcome to the stream. Okay, let's see if this is going to be interesting or not. Who knows? Who knows? Only time will tell, right? Only time will tell.
Fiverr presents How to Entrepreneur. Got an idea? Isn't that cute? My little sister has ideas.
So last week, Uber's CEO had a big live event with an announcement about a new driver app. And after the announcement, I actually had a chance to sit down with the CEO, Dara Khosrowshahi, I think is how you say his name, and ask him a few questions about the driver experience in Los Angeles at the live event. So today in this video, I'm going to recap. I
really love Harry so much, but man, he is super boring. Like he's like the most vanilla, boring person in the world.
App, and probably more importantly, the questions that I asked along with other drivers in the audience at the live event. So we wrote a blog post, or I wrote a blog post last week recapping this, and as you guys know, there have been a lot of people on YouTube who have done a great job of covering, you know, the sort of the live event and the announcement itself, which turned out to be sort of a pretty big bust for drivers, since I think we were all expecting a lot more.
Yeah, Paul, me too. I still don't have the new one. Oh, Becky, that's just what you call Rhode Island people.
Is great, and there are
virtual collab with Harry. Yeah, exactly.
Will help drivers, but I think ultimately out of the issues,
yeah, what's up, man? I haven't been to Rhode Island, but
upfront pricing,
I kind of, it's like on the bucket list. Small state, right?
There's
Tell me something cool about Rhode Island.
10 things that I could think of that I would probably do personally before a driver app. So there's definitely some disappointment there. And, you know, like I said, I won't get too much into that. There are a few good takes that I saw on YouTube from Uberman, the Rideshare Professor, and also the Appreneur. So if you guys want to go ahead and check that out. But as you can imagine, there was a ton of feedback. And, you know, fortunately, Uber did invite me to participate in this event because it was here in Los Angeles. And so I was able to ask the CEO a few questions afterwards. Now, like I said, there were no restrictions on the questions that I could ask him, but unfortunately, the Q&A portion was not live streamed. Today, though, in this video, I'll go ahead and go over the questions I asked, paraphrase Dara's responses, and also go over some of the questions that drivers in the audience asked. Now, you know, to be honest, his keynote itself, I thought was obviously, like I said, way too much hype. It was really hyped up. And I like, though, the way that it started. You know, he talked about we focused too much on growth and not enough on the people who are driving that growth. We called you partners, but we didn't really treat you as partners. You know, I never liked the fact that Uber calls drivers partners, and they're really, you know, they always want to say, oh, look, our partners are doing this, and I always just say drivers.
Like,
but
what Harry's saying is true. I like that he's like, we're not partners.
A lot of those top issues.
Fuck that.
You know,
like, that's
I
true.
think a lot of the keynote and a lot of the way the Uber driver app was built was with drivers and listening to drivers, and all that was great. But of course, they didn't listen to drivers.
Uber driver taught in the house. What's up?
In general. So I'll leave a link to this blog post that I wrote. You can check out if you want to watch the live stream that Dara did, and I think there are a couple other product managers. It's only about 30 minutes. Definitely worth a watch, but, you know, let's get into the questions that I actually asked Dara, and there were some good questions from drivers in the audience,
Oh, so
too.
it's
now,
not the video.
The session, I was only supposed to ask
questions?
him about 10 minutes worth of questions, and drivers were supposed to ask the next 20 minutes, so it was definitely, you know, looking back, it was sort of abbreviated, and I think if I do it again or get the opportunity in the future, I'll definitely ask for more time, because as you'll see, I wasn't able to go into super big depth on some of the most important
topics.
That's
a good question.
I think that employees at Uber should drive. Did get some criticism because of that, and probably rightly so. So I'm going to paraphrase some of these questions and Dara's answers too. The first thing that I asked him was, you know, because we saw this video of him actually going out and driving for Uber, so that was a nice segue. I asked him, how important do you think it is for employees at Uber to actually go out and drive? And his answer, you know, one thing that he said that stood out to me is, right, 90 to 95% of employees at Uber, their interactions with Uber drivers or Uber, the app itself, happen from the rider's perspective. And
to that I say,
Uber employees
of
all get a monthly allotment of credits, and so you can
95%.
imagine they're always taking Uber and always talking to the drivers, but they're seeing it from that rider's point of view, and they're not seeing it from the driver's point of view. It sounds like Uber doesn't have a policy right now to require employees to drive, but that's definitely something that I think that they should instill.
I think that two things that should
happen
happen
sort of
is
his message
employees
there, and then of
Uber
course the big thing that I wanted to ask him was about driver earnings. So I kind of wanted to soften him up with an easy one, and then ask about
also
driver
should
earnings
have to
and see
take
what
an
he would
Uber
say.
like once a
and, you know,
month
basically
or once
what
a
I
quarter.
told him is, you know, the
So you
main
guys
thing
can
that
see
I
what the
hear over and
experience
over
is
from
like,
drivers is that they're not paid enough, they're quitting
But then
because they're not
drivers
making enough
forget
money.
sometimes
What is
that
Uber
it's
doing
not as
to
easy
address
to be a
this?
passenger
And,
as they think
you know,
it
to be
is.
honest, this was the one answer that Dara gave that I wasn't, you know, I would say not in love with, but, you know, I was definitely disappointed in his answer because he sort of pointed to the old, you know, Uber adage that when basically his answer was that we can't raise rates because when we do, that hurts demand, and then that means drivers will be less busy. And so, you know, I think that was kind of an excuse, and looking back, this is sort of where I criticize myself. I really should have pushed harder, and, you know, I'm kind of abbreviating this discussion. It probably was about 5 or 6 minutes to get that whole question answered, and I did push back a little, which I'll go over in a second. But, you know, I think I really should have pushed back here and said, hey, you know, that's great.
It's always a lie, by the way. Whenever Uber says demand will go down, it is always a lie. Don't believe it.
Twice.
It's not true.
And they're taking a bigger commission through upfront pricing. So obviously it seems like
That's,
it's okay
it's like
for Uber
I've never heard
to take
more of a lie
fare,
than when
and
Uber
that
says, if
likely
we raise
affects
rates,
but not drivers. And I didn't
then
say
demand
that,
will
but that's
go
definitely
down.
one area
It's just
where I was
not
sort
true.
of disappointed with myself after all was said and done. You know, I did ask him after that as a follow-up to that earnings question that, you know, basically explaining that drivers don't really
remember,
give a
guys,
crap about
Uber is
utilization,
raising
right?
prices
It's
on
hard to
customers
say,
as
I
we
feel like
speak.
I'm
It's called
5%
upfront
less busy,
pricing.
but, you know, when
They
you
just
go and
aren't
do that
sharing the
ride
benefits with us.
downtown to the airport,
So it's
you
an
may get
outright
less
lie
today
because
than you
Uber
used to.
is raising
That's
rates
what you
across
feel.
the
You know, I think the way
country.
that drivers
Uniformly,
think about
Uber
how
is
much
raising
earning
rates right
and the
now
way
as we
that Uber
speak.
thinks about
They're
how much
calling
drivers
it
are earning is definitely
upfront
different.
pricing, and they're
And
not
so
giving it to the
Dara's
drivers.
answer to
So
that was sort of the
that's a
similar
straight lie.
utilization.
Never
You know,
believe
he said
Uber when
that
they
he
say
wants
we
drivers
can't
to have
raise
less
rates,
dead
demand will
time,
go
less
down.
waiting
They
time,
have
and
raised
he really
rates
is
for the last
focused on
year. They're
increasing
going to
that
continue to raise
utilization
rates,
so that drivers
and
earn
going in the
more
future,
and
they're
that they
going
don't
to
have
keep that
increased
extra money
rates
in
for
their
riders.
pocket and
And
not
again,
pay
he said
drivers.
that he
It's
has to
total.
be pretty
It's a
cautious
total
here,
lie and
but
it's bullshit.
so sort of the same answer, which, you know, like I said, I'm not in love with, and, you know, I just don't think that it's a great answer, to be honest. So definitely if I get the chance to ask him again, I'll ask why Uber is doing that. I'm sure that he'll have some reason for that, but, you know, so that was sort of what I asked mainly about earnings.
Well,
the other
they
topic
don't
that I
want to
wanted
drive
that
dark
sort of
road run. That's
naturally
why you
came
have to
up
make it a
was,
policy.
Uberpool.
When you're an
And,
Uber
you know, that I
executive,
mentioned
yeah,
as
you
an
don't want to make
example
$1
of,
an
like,
hour,
everyone's getting a
or
great
you know, I
deal.
mean, $1 a
Riders
mile.
saving a ton of money. Uber is
But
getting
if
all
it's
this goodwill with
required, then they'll see
passengers,
what it's like
yet
to be a
drivers are
driver.
actually paid less per mile for Uberpool than they are for
Yeah,
regular
Uber is out of
Uber
touch.
trips, and it seems like an opportunity to actually pay drivers more. And so his response to that
exactly,
was that
Spencer.
last year they added
So don't
a pickup fee
believe
for
him.
the second rider on Uberpool, but you know, really what he said is they're trying to make the experience what he called less hard, and, you know, basically saying that he understands that Uberpool is very difficult and it's very challenging, but they're launching features like Uberpool Express, which honestly I've heard pretty bad feedback from drivers so far, and trying to reduce the number of turns you make and things like that. And, you know,
Dara's
one thing he pointed
response
to was that
to
with Uberpool
sucks
they're
is
discounting
we
those
are making
rides heavily
Uberpool
on the
worse now that
passenger side
check
in
it out,
order to build
Uberpool
demand from
Express.
the riders. And he talked about how with all new products companies typically do this, and, you know, afterwards I didn't this is another area where I probably could have pushed back, but we were running low on time, and you know, I think Uberpool is not exactly a new product. It's been around for 3 years, so I don't know how much of that made sense. I think really
that's
Uber
a good point. I love Harry so much.
You know, they
He's
really
like,
should have.
why
given
would you call it a
drivers
new
much
product?
more
It's been out for
benefit.
3
Now
years,
it
you
does
dumb fuck.
themselves a pretty big hole. So I don't know that I agree that it's early on in its life cycle, but that's another you know, kind of question I asked. You can see a little picture of me here with Dara, and then there were some good questions from drivers. So I mean, that was sort of everything I asked him about, and it's funny, you know, it seems like it was just a few minutes worth of questions, but I think that took around 15-20 minutes to get those questions, and I was only supposed to go for 10 minutes. So definitely not making excuses, but it was, you know, I think in the future I'll definitely ask for more time, because I think that 10 or 15 or 20 minutes went by really quickly. So, you know, the first question that a driver asked was about driverless cars, and obviously we know Travis Kalanick, TK's vision on that, and so this driver asked DK.
That's a good question. Good job, driver. I bet you the drivers were paid to ask these questions
basically
anyway.
What he said is obviously it's still in the works.
Yeah, I don't have
This
the new update
technology
either,
is still in the works. They had
Dan.
a huge setback recently. There was a very tragic event where someone lost their life, a pedestrian, and basically his answer, which I liked, was that in the future it's going to be
Here
a
in Seattle,
combination
Uber is fighting the
of
city
factors, right?
with
There's
the
gonna be
argument that
robot
DUIs
drivers,
will
there's
go
gonna
up
be
if
some
they
human
mandate a
drivers,
raise.
and the fact that there's self-driving cars
It's
in
a
the
lie.
future, that may lower the prices
Like
even
here,
more. And you may
Spencer,
see
anytime you
riders
hear
now
any
ditching
driver
their car
in
in
Seattle
favor of
complain
Uber
about it,
and building
remind
up
them
demand even
Uber
more. So
already
he
raised
said
the rates.
basically
They're
there's gonna
already
be some
charging that same amount of money.
combination
They just aren't
of
giving it to
self-driving cars
drivers.
and drivers, which I actually agree with and think probably makes a lot of sense. So honestly, if you're a driver thinking about self-driving
It's the biggest
cars
lie
today,
of
I think
all
it's a big
time
worry.
to say that
and now, this
Uber
other
can't
question
raise
that I asked
rates
was sort of
because they are.
specific. A driver asked specifically about this old program where they would value silver drivers, gold drivers, and platinum drivers, and you could actually make more money by decreasing Uber's commission. And this driver asked if something like that was coming back. And, you know, this answer from Dara, he couldn't really commit to
Dara's
anything,
like, no,
but he did
we're
say
not
that
paying
this is
drivers
something they're
more.
looking
Fuck you,
into
driver
and gonna
too.
do something about it. So of course, not the answer you want to hear, right? Oh yeah, that's something that's on our roadmap and we're looking into. But this was definitely a theme that I think came up over and over with the questions drivers were asking and with the questions I was asking. It was really figuring out the best ways to value top or loyal drivers. And I think that was sort of the theme of one of the points I wanted to get in with these lines of questions, because today,
I like
as
how
a
all the
4.9
driver
star
questions
rated
are about
driver with
earnings,
10,000
and then
trips under
Dara
your
was
belt
like,
with Uber,
no
and you're extremely
earnings,
loyal
new
to the
app
company, you
only.
don't actually get anything better than the brand new driver off the streets. And some people may even say that the brand new driver who's getting a sign-up bonus or maybe even better weekly incentive offers may be in a better position to use. So that's definitely something that also backstage, to give you guys a little info, I told Dara, he asked me a couple of things that he should be looking at and working on, and obviously earnings and rates. But then the second thing that I told him sort of off camera or off stage was really figuring out a way to value those top and loyal drivers and reward them for their service. So that was definitely a theme that I saw. Another driver, or that same driver, actually driver 2, which I called him, asked about educating riders about the rating system. And
the rating system should be
again,
thumbs up or thumbs down, pass or fail.
But it sounds like Uber is aware that rating system is a problem, and they're working on fixing this. You know, basically,
Seattle's
I
the
think
best
it
place to
sounds like in the
rideshare
future,
drive in the
honestly, I think
country,
if they did a
and it will
simple
be once
thumbs
rates
up,
are
thumbs down, that would be a lot more
far.
effective and a lot more stressful. So you can sort of see some of the patterns here developing. Is that a lot of his questions, you know, I'm paraphrasing, I thought they were good responses, and I thought he came off very personable and definitely, you know, I felt like he cared about drivers, but at the same time, you know, he didn't have a whole lot of drivers have problems, and he's like, this is what we're doing to fix it. It's more the,
oh my God, look at the next question. Can we get stock options before the company goes public?
Before the company goes public, and you know, I think
giving drivers those stock options.
Kind of
What's
joked
fucking
and
wrong
laughed
with
there,
you?
but this got a huge applause.
Don't make it
from
a
all the
rule that
drivers
we're
in the
not allowed
audience,
to buy
if you can
stock.
imagine. But what he did sort of pivot to is that the fact that they're looking into
Uber gonna give stock options to drivers.
for
Get
a
the
lot of
fuck
those
out of
full-time
here.
drivers,
They won't even give us a 25-cent raise.
Offering
Stock
options anytime soon, but they do want to figure out how to give benefits. And the last question, or not the last, but one of the other questions that I highlighted, you know, was from a driver. I picked on him because he had an I Love Uber license plate, and he literally got up and said, does anyone want to buy this license plate off of me? And so I'm not joking, this driver in the audience was literally trying to sell that, and you know, Dara didn't really have an answer for that. He said, we'll see what
Seattle's
we can
pretty
do.
easy,
So there are definitely
Paul.
some good
You'll
questions
catch on
by
pretty
drivers, some pretty
It's harder than
strange questions by
Sacramento.
drivers that I did include here that were very not irrelevant and kind of self-serving. And yeah, I mean, you know, I kind of mentioned my overall impression of Dara. I think that they sort of botched it. I mean, it's cool that he was participating in this event with drivers in general. Obviously, Travis or any other, you know, I can't imagine that the former CEO of Uber ever would have done something like this, but at the same time, you know, they did botch this announcement, in my opinion. I think
Johnny
they
started
really
playing
hyped
soccer
it up,
this
and a
week.
lot of
He just
drivers
got back
were
from soccer
expecting
practice.
more. And obviously, once, you know, I talked to drivers who said, I literally pulled over on the side of the road to watch this announcement, and when they found out that it was a new driver app, they were saying, really? This could have just been a little card on the, you know, on the driver app saying a new driver app is coming. But at the same time, you know, I do think that Uber deserves a little credit for rolling out the CEO for something like this, and I hope that they do more in the future when they have a more meaningful product rollout in the future. I hope Dara participates again, because I mean, you could tell that he did want to be there. You know, maybe it wasn't super clear in the live stream, but afterwards, you know, the Q&A session with me and the drivers was supposed to last 30 minutes. I think it ended up being 45
Contreras
or 50 minutes.
in the
I
house.
kind of expected him to peace out
Seen
afterwards.
a car in San Francisco with plates that said
you
Uber
know,
Life.
kind of take his entourage and leave, but he was literally answering questions one-on-one, pulling his product team in to you know, answer these drivers' questions literally one-on-one. Like, drivers were asking about probably like more customer support issues. I mean, if I had the CEO, I wouldn't be asking about, you know, like how to fix this with my account, but that's what drivers were asking, and he was happy to help and taking selfies with the audience. You can see a little picture that we took here, but you know, obviously not trying to defend that, but I want to give you guys sort of the full picture of what it was like to actually participate in this event. And you know, I think definitely, obviously,
that was a good
you know,
suggestion, guys. I'm glad that you did that. I appreciate that you guys did that. Told me about that. So, not really super surprised by that. Nothing really kind of shocked me. It seems pretty normal what was going on. Yeah. So what I got from that is they're not fucking raising rates for drivers. Drivers are fucked. We're not gonna get any money. My favorite was the guy that was like, "Hey, you guys are going public. Can we get stock options?" Like, that just makes me laugh. Like, they ain't gonna fucking give us stock options. First off, don't buy Uber stock because it's not going to be worth anything because it's a failing company. But second off, let's get Nate in here. They should at least, give something to us. We don't even get benefits, stock options. I thought we were partners. We're partners, though. George Chrysis, is that how I said Chrysis? I think is how you say it. Any advice for insurance? Yeah, I got lots of advice on insurance. Let me get that for you. I'll get that for you right now. There's a couple of companies that are really, really good. I think, in my personal humble opinion, I think State Farm, if it's available in your area, is the best rideshare company. The reason I believe that is State Farm will cover the deductible. So Uber has a $1,000 deductible, and and Lyft has a $2,500 deductible. So State Farm will cover those deductibles for you if you get their rideshare insurance. Now keep in mind that some insurance companies call this insurance different. Some call it rideshare gap insurance, and that can be confusing because gap insurance is a different product. So if you call your insurance company and ask for gap insurance, what you're saying is you owe more money on your car than it's worth, and you want the insurance company to cover the difference between what you owe and what the car is worth in the event of a if you total your car. Now, but if that's not what you want, you can ask for rideshare gap insurance. So it's a little confusing. Rideshare gap insurance is just the gap between the things. So I have a whole video on that. There it is right there, George, if you want to check it out. Some states, Colorado being one of them, it's just real easy and real cheap to get just commercial insurance. So a lot of people just prefer to do that. Commercial insurance is a lot more expensive than gap insurance. So commercial insurance will run you a minimum of $150 to $200 additionally per month. But you are fully covered under a commercial policy, so that's pretty sweet. But you do get covered with Uber and Lyft. The problem is you don't get full coverage all the time. So it's confusing for a lot of insurance companies and for passengers and for customers and for drivers when you are and are not covered. In fact, I could just bring that up here. What? I know. Don't. You can say hi, but you can't smack my computer with your gun. That's funny. It's funny.
I'm gonna show them my Nerf. I'm gonna do a YouTube video on my Nerf.
You're gonna do a YouTube video?
Yeah, my Nerf gun.
Your Nerf gun?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool, dude. Cool story, bro.
How am I gonna do it when you're in the way?
I don't know. How are you gonna do it with me in the way?
I don't know. I will.
Okay, so let's bring this up here on the screen. So as you guys, Jonathan, no, take that into the other room if you're to play with it. Hurry up! You're not going fast enough. Kids, man, I'll tell you what, he would not play with that toy at all if it wasn't for the fact that I was doing a YouTube video. So as you can see, this is breaking down. Close your door! Kids, man, I'll tell you what, I'm gonna set this house on fire one day, and all of you guys will be like, why did Aaron set his house on fire with his kids inside? He seemed like such a nice person. Well, y'all know why now. That's why. So this first is your app is off. When your app is off, your personal insurance covers you. They call this phase 2 when you have your insurance on, or excuse me, your app on, and you're waiting for a ride. So this is a little bit untrue because according to Uber, you have personal auto insurance and their liability coverage. That's not true. During this phase, most likely your personal insurance does not cover you. So there's a very good chance that if your app is on, that you have no coverage at all. You have your personal insurance won't cover you, and Uber doesn't cover you. You see here injury, total, and property. That is not for you as a driver and not for you as a car. That's for other people's property. So if you get into an accident during phase 2, then other people's property and other people's injury is covered, but not yours. Okay? And it also says right here, trip acceptance to completion. So this is a little bit untrue. This should actually be broken into 2 phases. So this is when the ping starts versus when you actually get a customer in your car. So this third phase only covers you when you have a customer in your car and you've hit start ride. So between phase 1 and 2, you virtually have no insurance coverage at all. That's why you need either a rideshare gap insurance, or sometimes they call it rideshare insurance just plain by itself. Each company calls it something different, or some kind of commercial policy. So that is a common question that I do get a lot, but I think it's really important to go over it as many times as possible because it's really, really important. I don't understand that question, Todd. What do you mean, does he ran what we type? Do you mean, does he read? Yes. Anthony's in the house. What's up? Sounds like Uber will be adding healthcare to some drivers and are getting a question in an app about it. Yes. Well, I don't know about... I did hear about that, but let's do this first. Let me get my phone set up again here, guys. Let's see if they're still offering it here. Now, Uber, yeah, here we go. So this is going to be rolling out into the whole country, so I haven't done a video on it yet. But this is something that you guys will be getting soon in your market. It's Aon Insurance. So, see, it says get added protection on the road. And so this is supposed to fix some of those gaps in the insurance. It costs you 4 cents a mile, so the more you drive, the more expensive it's going to be, obviously. And you do get disability, medical, and survivor benefits in this. But when this rolls out into your market, you will get a 4 cents raise also. So in San Francisco, for example, we all got a 4 cent raise in San Francisco. It's to cover the cost of the new insurance. So here you go. You have survivor benefits. So if you die while you're driving Uber, they'll pay $150,000 to somebody. Medical expenses up to $1 million to come. So that's what Uber's commercial policy is for its customers. It's just bringing drivers up to that. And then this is pretty cool too. If you're hurt and you can't drive, they'll give you $500 a week, which I know for full-time drivers isn't that much, but it's still better than not what you get now, which is nothing. So let's click on more information. Oh, this is the more information. So they take it out of your trips, which is cool. You don't have to worry about it. I'll even do a short video for you guys if you want. I don't know if this will work.
Great Uber partners like you help keep passengers safe and happy. As our partners, Uber wants to do more to make sure you are better protected. That's why Uber is teaming up with Aon, a leading global insurance broker, to help you access a new driver injury protection insurance made for drivers just like you. Driver injury protection can help minimize the financial impact on you and your family if you're injured in a covered accident while you're online with Uber. Driver injury protection provides disability payments towards lost transportation services earnings. You also get coverage toward your medical bills with no deductibles or copays, as well as survivor benefits to help care for your family. It's fast and easy to enroll. And coverage costs less than 4 cents per on-trip mile. You only pay for coverage when you're on trip and earning money, but with coverage when you're online, en route, and on trip in connection with the Uber app. For participants, per mile premiums are calculated automatically in the app, with deductions transparently shown on your earnings reports and trip receipt. This optional insurance is now available to Uber partners in many states across the country, and we plan to roll this program out in as many locations as possible. Driver injury protection is a smart way to protect yourself, your family, and your eligible earnings. Visit the website to learn more or enroll now. Thank you for all that you do.
Alright guys, so that was the video there. That's not fully implemented yet, so I haven't done a video on that specific part yet. Jonathan, you have to be quiet. I don't know how I have to keep telling you that. Anyway, so let's switch back up to this view over here, and I'll answer some of the chats here. So first off, Uber Driver 101's in the house. What's going on? Yeah. Said, what's up? Kids are so much fun. Yeah, exactly. I feel you. Then be hungry quietly, dude. Get some food, but you gotta be quiet, man. Uber Fastlane in the house. What's up? What's going on? Oh, I see you changed your name. Uber Fastlane. I like it. Appreciate it. I think I suggested that for you. Uber Girl Paul is correct. You must have the app off to be covered. That's right, unless you have gap insurance, which covers the in-between gaps between your personal insurance and not. The nice thing also, if you go with Geico or USAA or State Farm, that kind of thing, is if you get into an accident, you file it with State Farm, and then State Farm will go after Uber's insurance, so you don't even have to deal with it. And to me, that's the most important part, because if they want to try to decline coverage, then you have an insurance company, and an insurance company's lawyers backing you up, as opposed to trying to do it yourself. Rideshare Boom says 500 a week is more than 100, or is 100 more than I was working full time. To this guy that's used to living on 4 bills a week, Uber is pretty sweet. Rideshare Boom, that is fabulous. Oh, Uber DC in the house. I came on late. 4 cents per mile only when a passenger is in the car or when the app is on. When a passenger's in the car, that's who they're taking it from. Night share rider or night. I do this every time. Every time I mess his name up. Night ride sharer is in the house. What's up? That's why in my videos I do in the van, huh? Oh, because yeah, that makes sense. I was hit by another Uber driver when I was picking up a passenger, but I didn't see the option when I canceled the trip to say I was in an accident, so I canceled don't charge rider. That sucks. I wouldn't like to be Uber taking my money from me. I already steal enough. Well, I hear you, but you get a 4 cents raise if it's available in your market. So you're actually making 0.0275 cents per mile off of it. But yeah, Uber taking money is a bad idea. That means the more we drive, the less we make. Well, I'm not sure what that means, but why if you drive more, you make less? I'm not confused now. Anyway. Do you guys have any other questions? If not, I'm going to probably get off here. Mostly because I thought today was Wednesday. So I guess my announcement is no Wednesday stream. As I thought today was Wednesday. And my kids get a little riled up after a while, and I got to pay attention to them. Alright, see you later, Uber DC. Alright, buddy, you want to say goodbye? Say bye-bye. Say bye-bye. Say bye-bye. Say bye-bye. Say bye-bye. No bye-bye. Alright, guys, just a reminder. Friday at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, we'll be doing, we'll be doing another live stream, Rideshare Rejects. Aaron, maybe a nanny might come in handy for you. Oh, yeah, sure. I'll start a GoFundMe account so you guys can give me a nanny. Later, yep, see you guys. So, no stream Wednesday, Friday 6 p.m. unless we change the time. I'll get more specific closer we get to that. Deuces, guys.